investments in Kenya's real estate. Now, let's have a look at this story.
We specialize in CSR work, business development, and investment opportunities all through travel. And so what we've been able to do as a company is to target the North American sector through the African American community to foster a relationship with bringing them to Kenya to trace their roots, as well as give them opportunities all through travel to invest, to give back in a humanitarian way, and to also create or develop a business here.
Looking at Africa, it seems to be the buzz continent. Everybody is talking big about Africa. For you, what excites you about Africa from a tourism perspective and business?
Yes, what makes our demographic unique, and I have to say it this way, is that we are your cousins. We're the cousins of Africa. And I like to use cousins because, a sister and brother is like, first generation. However, when you look at cousins, you're looking at about, it can be 2 to 3, even 7 generations. And that's who we are in America in terms of African Americans. So what makes it so exciting and so dear and near to us specifically is that we're returning home, if you will. We're returning back from the land that we were stolen from. And now we have the opportunity to bring the 700 years of data that have been accumulated over the years of us being in America back home so that we can leverage that alongside our Kenyan counterparts. And so you're seeing this across the board, and specifically to Black Americans targeting Africa through travel because there's already a connection there. And so we don't have to sell Africa to African Americans. They're already ready to go. So it's a very exciting time to be in right now.
And bring me up to speed. How do numbers look like? Have they been growing in terms of people visiting? And from a money perspective, how big is the market that you look to tap into?
Absolutely. So we initiated what we called the call to action last year, which was successful. We had over 100 participants at the Two Rivers Mall. We had both African Americans, Kenyans, and people from the Caribbean in attendance. And what we are doing now this year, 2024, 2025, is the Journey Back to Eden initiative, where we will be bringing 3,000 to 5,000 African Americans right here in Kenya, all through travel. 10% of those travelers will become investors. 5% of those investors will become residents. So we're looking at the initiative starting this June for Juneteenth until November, the promotional tours leading up to the main event in December. We're looking at bringing 3,000, which will garner us 20 million USD. And then for the main event, we're looking to bring 2,000 additional African Americans, which will garner us an additional 15 million. So we're looking at 35 million in less than 6 months just off of the African American sector, all through travel, converting them to investors and possible residents.
And this seems to be some really big effort that you're putting together. And is it translating into good investment returns? And what are some of the key incentives you're giving to the prospective investors?
Absolutely. That's a great question. Most of our visitors and most of our clients are going to be equally interested in moving and living here in Kenya. One of the things that we are going to do to incentivize this Journey Back to Eden initiative is immigration. We want to be able to work with the government to see if anyone invests through this Journey Back to Eden. There's 5 sectors in which you can invest. There's the CSR work, there's the investment, there's the business development,